A magnetic electric guitar pickup uses magnets and a coil of wire. The magnets create a field around the steel strings. When a string moves, the coil converts that movement into an electrical signal for the amp. Different designs mainly change noise, output, attack, clarity, compression, and how closely the signal follows your picking. Fender-style single coils are the clearest starting point. Their narrow coil usually gives a fast attack, strong note separation, and a wide difference between soft and hard picking. The main limitation is electrical hum, which becomes more obvious around lights, computers, distortion, and high-gain amps. Strat-style pickups are the familiar version of this design. A Telecaster bridge pickup is related, but its wider coil, metal baseplate, bridge mounting, and position usually produce more output and stronger upper mids. Neither design has one fixed sound, since magnets, winding, and pickup height can change the result. A P90 is also a true single coil, so it still picks up hum. Its wider, flatter coil normally adds output, mid-range, and weight to the attack. It sounds less narrow than a typical Fender-style pickup, but often keeps more picking detail and less compression than a full-size humbucker. A humbucker uses two coils arranged to cancel electrical interference. That removes much of the hum, but the second coil also changes the useful string signal. Full-size humbuckers commonly have higher output, more low mids, a smoother attack, and less emphasis in the highest frequencies. They also tend to compress more, meaning the difference between soft and hard picking becomes smaller. A mini humbucker places two coils inside a narrower housing. The smaller sensing area often keeps the attack tighter and the note separation clearer than a full-size humbucker. Output and low mid-weight are usually reduced, making it a practical middle point between a traditional single coil and a larger humbucker. Firebird pickups may look similar, but their internal construction is different. Traditional versions use blade magnets inside the coils. This commonly creates a firmer attack and a more direct picking response. They cancel hum without simply behaving as smaller full-size humbuckers. Filtertrons are another compact hum-canceling design with their own dimensions, magnets, and winding style. They often use relatively low coil resistance, which helps keep the attack clear and the low end controlled. Compared with many full-size humbuckers, they usually have less compression and less dense mid-range. Stacked noiseless pickups fit a second coil underneath a single coil-sized pickup. That lower coil reduces hum while preserving the normal shape and mounting size. The extra coil can soften the attack or reduce some high-frequency detail, though modern versions vary considerably. They are quieter than traditional single coils, but they do not always respond exactly the same way. Rail or blade pickups use a continuous steel blade instead of separate round pole pieces. This keeps the signal more consistent during string bends and across different string spacing. A rail pickup can still be single coil, humbucking, passive, or active. Compact rail humbuckers often provide high output and low noise, usually with more compression than a traditional single coil. Active pickups normally combine coils with powered onboard electronics, often supplied by a battery. Many use lower output coils feeding a preamp that boosts and shapes the signal. This can provide low noise, consistent output, and less signal loss through long cables. Some active designs feel compressed, but that is not universal. Their unavoidable limitation is that the electronics need power. Lipstick, gold foil, and toaster pickups are specialty designs, not three names for the same construction. Lipstick pickups usually place a narrow coil and magnet assembly inside a metal tube, and often have low output with a quick attack. Toaster pickups use a slotted cover over designs that may be single coil or hum cancelling. Gold foil is a broad term covering several different internal designs, so appearance alone does not predict output, noise, or frequency balance. Piezo pickups work differently because they are not magnetic. They sense physical vibration or pressure, usually through the bridge. Their attack is immediate, and they capture more mechanical vibration from the guitar. Installation and proper electronic buffering matter, since a poor setup can produce a thin or uneven signal. These category descriptions are starting points, not guarantees. Pickup position, height, winding, magnet choice, potentiometer values, guitar construction, and amp settings all affect the final result. For maximum clarity, low compression, and direct picking response, start with a traditional single coil and accept the hum. Choose a P90 when you want more output and mid-range without losing the open response of a single coil. A full-size humbucker makes sense when low noise, stronger output, and a smoother response matter more than maximum attack. Mini humbuckers, Firebird pickups, and filtertrons provide hum cancellation with more clarity than many larger humbuckers. Stacked and rail designs work when you need lower noise in a single coil-sized space. Active pickups suit players who prioritize controlled output and low electrical noise, while piezo systems are the option when the goal is sensing the guitar's physical vibration rather than the movement of strings through a magnetic field.